Well, Blair, we're out here on these flats off Homosassa. These tarpon are just starting to migrate up our coast. They stay in this deep water in these canals overnight, and they come out here on these flats in the mornings and start feeding on these bait fish. As you can see, we've seen a bunch roll, but you don't have to see them rolling to catch them. Cast 1,000,000 times, cross 1,000,000 noses, and when you come by that one that's time to eat.
Is it more of a reaction bite, or they actually just feed?
No, I mean, we'll see them at times busting the surface and feeding. I think these fish are feeding. You know, they come out here on these sandbars and cruise these ledges looking for these mullet, because there's tons of little silver mullet up here, and that is what they're eating.
Oh, there he is. Fish on.
Fish on.
Good job, Billy. I got it.
Tarpon on, baby.
I guess I better start blind casting.
That's how we catch the most of them out here.
That's not a bad one there.
Got a little mirror lure, didn't they?
Yeah. That's the catch 5.
Let's see if it'll catch 5 today.
I'm sure it will. You throw the mirror lure, I'll be throwing the BFL, with otherwise known as the big fish lure.
He's hooked good.
Yeah, he is.
Knock on wood, I shouldn't say that.
About the time you say that, it's all over. Right here, coming up 11 o'clock. That's a perfect size fish to start with, brother.
Nice tarpon. Fun size, not the ones that beat you up.
Yeah. You know I'm gonna get the beat up size. Let me get my gloves on here that my buddy Johnny Gay gave me. And we are gonna show you what a Homosassa tarpon looks like. Well, good way to start the day, Billy.
Not bad, little guy.
Oh, he's in the boat!
Landed.
Easy, buddy, easy.
Heard it.
Easy.
I didn't know I could dance, could you? Yeah, he'll be okay. That's a healthy fish. We whipped him pretty quick, so I didn't take a lot out of him.
Well, we really don't like bringing them in the boat. That's about the biggest size you really want to bring in a boat, but he came in the boat all by himself. Ooh.
Well.
You gonna give me a little trolling motor?
Yeah.
Now with a tarpon, especially after they come in the boat like that, they're gonna be really stressed out. So you wanna get a guy up on the Minn Kota and pull that water through his gills to bring him back to life. I hate bringing them in the boat, but you've heard of tarpon jumping in the boat. It happens. I like taking a fish like this and doing them in a swimming motion, because that lactic acid builds right up there in their fillets. And that's what'll cramp them up. And if there's any sharks around here, they're not cramped up and they can get away. He's about ready to go. Nice young little healthy fish. What do you think he goes, about 35?
Yeah, nice healthy one. 35, 40 pounder. The fun size.
The fun size, definitely. He says he'll get me on one here that's gonna work it, so. We'll say bye to this guy. Send him off on. Carry on there, little dude. Grow up and be a Mogan one day.
Good deal.
Capt Billy, good job, brother. Hey, welcome
fish.
to this episode of Addictive Fishing. Things kind of happened real quick this morning, which is really not not expected when you got one of these TV cameras on here, but the target species today is big tarpon right here on the Nature Coast. Y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back with Captain Billy Henderson and some more big silver kings.
Let's go then.
Fish on, brother. Yep. Oh, baby.
Eat.
Let me give you something over there to eat, big boy. Nice, fat, tasty little plastic mullet. Oh, there he is. Fish on.
God, big one too. Holy cow.
Oh, he missed it. He missed
Come
it.
off. Oh, dude, did you see the size of that thing? His whole side lit up like a tree, like a spotlight.
God almighty.
Woo! That was a stud right there now.
That was a stud now.
That was a stud. Ooh, there he is.
Fish on, brother.
Got him?
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, baby.
Good God, he's going nuts, ain't he?
He don't like that thing in his mouth, does he?
Check him out. He's going bonkers.
They don't call him the Silver King for nothing, baby. I ain't never seen one do that.
Man, he is absolutely going crazy.
He is going 8 nuts.
He's acting like he got a shark after him, but you know that ain't the case because he just hooked up.
Unless he was sitting there following him.
Holy cow, that fish went crazy.
I've never seen one dude like that before.
Hopefully he don't jump in the boat with us.
Hopefully not this one.
Look at that, nice fish, perfect size.
It's the one I wanted to catch. Those great big ones will just work you and work you and work you. If you see this little one here, 85, 90 pounds, they like to jump a lot.
He's coming up. That's pretty cool, Blair. That mullet come up that line, that's neat.
Yeah, it comes up the line like that so it doesn't really damage the mullet. There it goes.
Nice.
So they don't damage the lure too much, you can use it over again. A lot of people always thought when I'm demonstrating these rods at seminars and stuff, they said that rod seems awful light to catch a big fish, but you see this is the 8-footer and it flat did the trick. He's still got a little energy left.
Nice fish.
Hey, if Billy Henderson ever calls you and says, hey, the tarpon are here, you better come. Hey, he's rolling now. This rod working pretty quick.
That fish ain't nowhere near as big as that one that hit you
2
minutes before. He was a freaking giant.
Oh, come on over here to this redfish on the side of my boat.
Nice.
And the more they jump like that next to the boat,
that did him in right there, didn't it?
The quicker they tire out. Don't let him bust your nose now. Nice fish.
Easy.
How many people you know got their nose broke from these fish?
I know a few that's got whacked in the face. That's why you see me throw my hands up, and if he hits me, he'll go away.
You got an 80-pound leader there, so it's pretty tough. You got him?
You want him?
Yeah, let's see if I can get him. Those pliers in there?
It's over here on this outside.
Oh, okay. Look at that chiseled head on that fish. Ooh! I ain't got gloves on.
You want him?
All right. I got hooks right on the side.
Yep, better get your hand on him good.
All right, pop that hook.
Clear, clear.
All right, this will probably be able to go over from right here. These fish here, they have the olfactory glands right here, and that's just like our nostrils. That's what they use to smell. And you'll hear about people chumming for tarpon, and they'll smell the chum and come right up the line. But and look at that face. That is a beautiful fish. You wonder why people target them so much. You just saw why. This guy just jumped and absolutely went nuts.
He looks good.
He looks good. Get on that way, baby.
Yeah, man.
Off he goes.
Yep, it looks
Capt Billy,
good.
when you say they're here, brother, they're here. Y'all hear that? If he ever calls you or you call him and he says these tarpon are here, come fish because you're gonna have a ball. Y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back with some more addictive fishing and the Silver King, baby.
Let's go then.
Fish, fish, fish. Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, fishy, 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 fishy. I'm just working it super slow. What we've done now, we've got a little area right here. It looks like a high spot. Billy thinks there's some rocks down there.
Yeah, the rock bottom here.
And it's the same place where we hooked both fish and got them both on the boat. So all I'm doing is just barely tapping this. No, they're all over the place. They're jumping everywhere. But I changed baits to a bait buster since it's a little choppy. Getting it down deep and just working it real slow. It seems that they're wanting it real slow. So just giving them a chance to come up behind it and slurp it up. Nice one just rolled out there. Well, Billy, what's the best time for somebody to come and book you here to do this? Like when do they start showing up?
These fish will show up from about mid-March on, but I stay pretty busy with turkey hunters till about mid-April, so I don't get to get after them. But they get better late April, big free jumper there. Late April and into May like this is when they've been absolutely the best the last few years. So that's when I try to target them the hardest.
Billy does a lot of hunting charters too, and I was actually out with him this past deer season out in Kansas. He's got, how many acres out there you got?
About 6,800 acres out in southeast Kansas where
6,800 acres with
fish.
bullwinkles running all over the place. So Billy does it all. If you want to If you want to book him, what's the name of your website?
DSOOutdoors.com.
DeepSouthOutfittersOutdoors.com.
Yep.
You can punch in, you got BillyHenderson.com too?
You can just Google or Yahoo my name and it'll come up in 900 different places. So
We'll try that same 5 inches of water there. Oh, there's a bump. There's a fish, fish, fish!
big fish too. Good God Almighty.
Nice, baby, nice, nice, nice! He's going a little nuts too, ain't he?
Get a little spunk in his punk, don't he? Man,
oh yeah,
this
man!
little spot right here is something, ain't it?
It is definitely something.
Nice. Piling them up today.
8-footer's about doing the max right there.
Hooked myself.
You what?
Hooked myself when you said that hook and I got in a hurry to clear my bait.
You get it out of here?
No, yeah, I just poked it in my thumb. Dude, there's mud, there's fish all over
They're
here.
everywhere. He come up and inhaled that bait buster.
Lots of pooners. They are mudding it all up right here. Looks like a little better than the last one you caught, ain't it?
Yeah, he is. So I got him beat by about 20 pounds, at least.
Sweet. Go ahead and take it.
He looked about 100, maybe.
100, 150, 225, who cares?
Yeah, this one's gonna be a little more work than the other one, I think.
Yeah.
As soon as
I
he
guess
gets
we're
that-
stuck with the power pole, ain't we?
Yeah, we're stuck. Look, here come all the boats.
Yeah, look at them. Every boat out here turned.
Here he goes.
Here he comes, here he comes. Right
Straight
here.
up.
Towards the right plant. Oh. Burn that steam off, big boy. Awesome fish, man. God, awesome fish.
That's a good one. You know, tarpon, man, a lot of people just want to say, oh, I just want to catch him, let him jump a few times, and then pop him off. Oh,
Did he
there
come
he
loose?
goes.
You had to say that.
Had to say that, didn't I?
I want to catch him and let him drop off, and they did. That's usually what happens, though.
Oh, well, it was a good jump.
We got a little activity out of that. That was a good fish.
That was a real good fish. I'd like to have touched him.
Yeah, that was a nice one. His hook looks good.
Yeah, that's
He just jumped it through it. That's a good
that's
fish.
the actual tarpon model. You look, you ripped the bait up a little bit.
Yeah.
But that's the tarpon model hook. It's got the weight forward on it, and it pops out on the top of the head. So when you go down, when it's swimming through the water, you're popping it up,
Good dart
coming
to it.
down, popping it up, coming down. But we'll get another one for you. Let me re-rig,
Do it again.
and just in a snap, we'll be back fishing.
Let's go then.
There he is, boys. There he is. Oh, he hammered it, brother. He hammered it. On today's Rig It Right segment, I'm going to show you what we were throwing out there for these tarpon. Awesome place to fish here in Homosassa. All you want to do is basically imitate a mullet pattern because that's what they're feeding on out there the best. Today we started out, Billy was throwing the Catch 5 here by Mirror Lure. Awesome little lure. It actually walks the dog underneath the surface and flashes and darts around real good and just drives the tarpon crazy. I started out throwing one of my favorite lures, which is it's the DOA BFL. And the BFL stands for Big Fish Lure. And this is the 5.5 incher. He was kind of kidding me because it looks like a little rainbow trout, but it didn't matter. They were eating it right up. And all the rigs we had were rigging with 80-pound test Seaguar fluorocarbon. Always say if that fluorocarbon helps you get one more bite during the day, it's done its job for me. But that little BFL, it looks just like a little mullet swimming around, and you saw what happened. They tore it up. Later on in the day, I started throwing the Baitbuster. Looks just like a mullet. Once again, rigged with 80-pound test Seaguar fluorocarbon, and we're throwing 30-pound test fins braid line. And this happens to be the original PRT line. I switched to the Wind Tamer a little bit later because it got a little bit windy, and it just helps with those wind knots. 8-foot Signature Series Wright McGill fishing rod and a 4,000 size Sabalos reel. The other lure that we started throwing out there just a little bit later, another one of my favorites by Mirror Lure. This is called the Mirrodine, and they're all the 18 color, which means it's that green back color. Really, really imitates a mullet, awesome. And this one here is more of a suspending bait, so it just kind of sits and suspends right in front of these big tarpon sitting out there. 80-pound test fluorocarbon here, and this here is the wind tamer I was telling you about. It actually casts better in the wind, less wind knots, and there's your bait check for the day, basically. Really, really simple tarpon rig. Remember one thing, every fishing season starts at Dick's. Now back to the show.
Rig It Right by Wright and Miguel.
Oh, we just hit it. We are in the zone.
This is the spot.
Billy, what time you say they start shutting down around?
Well, you know, I think it's got to do with the sunshine and when that sun gets overhead, these fish start going deeper, especially when you got these big midday tides. And we just have to slow down and work the bottom, or call it a day when these waves start pounding us and head for shore.
Beat sitting in a hotel room, so I'd rather be out here casting.
You never know, because I mean, we'll see fish laid up in these waves sometimes, or we'll pull one off the bottom with a deep running bait, you know, some kind of soft plastic like that Baitbuster with a heavy jig head, and it'll do it every time.
Oh, there we go, fish on, get him, Billy. Yeah, baby.
What I tell you? What I tell you?
Oh yeah, I think that's just a luck thing.
I tell you.
Oh.
Nice.
It's a monster lady.
It's on, it's on.
Oh, holy sh!
Tarpon tried to eat the ladyfish off his hook. What's he doing? Where'd he go?
I opened the bail.
Holy crap, son. I looked down and I see his mouth coming out of the water.
Come on, Mr. Poon. Mrs. Poon. That's what you want. You want Mrs. Poon.
Mrs. Poon.
Mrs. Poon's always bigger and badder.
Mr. Poon's got a wiener. We want Mrs. Poon.
There he is. Fish on, fish on.
Here, you got him.
Oh.
Come loose?
Yeah.
No,
no,
did he come back for it?
Yeah, he came back for it.
Did he really? High noon sunshine really puts these fish down deep and makes them hard to sight fish, which is what we like to do with these tarpons. So kind of tough.
I won't mind blind casting on one.
Well, it works. You know, we stay out here sometimes through midday and can pull one off the bottom. So you just never know. You got to try it.
There he is, boys. There he is. Oh, he hammered it, brother. He hammered it.
Oh yes, sir. He hooked.
Yeah,
oh,
he's hooked good. That's a fish, baby.
Go after him. I'll go after him. Go to the other side.
That's the fish we need.
Get to the left and I'll run this on there. Nice fish. Is he on it?
Yeah, he's still on it. Oh!
Ah! That was a toad.
That was a big one, brother. That was a big fish.
God almighty.
Oh, did he swamp that thing?
That was a Baitbuster too, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a Baitbuster. Well, that's tarpon fishing for you guys. We've been out here, and Billy says 12 o'clock is usually the end of it. It's 12:15 now. So, oh man, that fish was 150 pounds easy, you think?
Yeah, easy.
Like I said, if y'all ever want to do this and Billy gives you a call and says the tarpon are here, come do it, because it's a load of fun.
Good job.
I guess that's about the end of the day. We'll keep plugging along, and if we get one, you'll see it. If you don't, we'll see you next week. Don't forget about the website, addictivefishing.com. Give Billy a call. He'll put you on some big fish. That was a Mogan. See you next week.
Check out more footage from this show by logging on to addictivefishing.com for outtakes and bloopers.
Everything eats the mirror lure. Even the achy sail cats. Oh, right here, Blair, look.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, there he is.
Fish on, brother.
You got him?
Yep.
Holy Tarpon tried to eat the ladyfish off his hook.
Oh, he's in the boat.
Landed.